child can't describe the same. You're so mesmerized, all that inside me. Get me up, mama. Get some cowboys the daylight out of me. Tasting shadow, no time, there's no rain. Spotted on a dusty road, I can keep you low. I didn't even feel pain so low. And only my rose of my teeth, only my rose of my sleeping. Only my rose of my achieving. Only my rose of my sleeping. And only get 'em up, only get 'em up, only get 'em up, only get 'em up.
One, two, three, four. There's a strange case, there's a strange disease. Television actors begin to breathe. I watch it when I'm stoned, I watch it when I'm drunk. Got a swerve from the corner, people call it John. Television actors, television actors, television actors, television actors. I got one for my car and I got one for the train. I'm too dead for the TV plays. Doctors only leave me, you think that I'm mad, but television I said, got it real bad. Television access, television access, television access, television access. Brand new products I'm being so surprised. Please don't send the telly up and make me cry. Television lives in fear. Television eyes are getting very near. Television eyes are. Television eyes are. Television eyes are. Television eyes are.
right there. But can you help them? They're not invisible. Nobody sees them. You passing by. Maybe you're wrong. So give 'em a chance. Or give 'em your change. They're not invisible.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and household pets, cats, rabbits. RID, made by Jesse Turbovich from Philadelphia, PA. Welcoming you to the show. Back again after 2 weeks. All kinds of stuff going on, but I appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. Got 2 hours worth of music for you today, as always. And you can go to brianturnershow.com for all the playlists and archives. Or if you're listening live on EfferalGang or Venino, hello to all my friends Paris and Sao Paulo. Listen on Mixcloud, download on Apple Podcasts. It's all on the show site. And Instagram, also, we have some links all up as well. We just heard from the band out of Croatia known as Seven That Spells from their Death and Resurrection of Krautrock LP. Seven That Spells, 2011 trio, out on the Beta Lactam Ring label. That was called In. Behind that, from the south of England, brand new from the band Inferior Complex and Invisible. From Japan, from 1982, the band Noisen Zuri did AI. The Hamsters behind that, legendary Manchester group. I think they made an appearance on one of the Marky Smith compiled label compilations for Cog Sinister, Disparate Cogscienti. I was at a show this week, great show by the way. Armament Delight Rifles came down from upstate and played in a backyard down here in Brooklyn, and I was digging around on their labels, merch table, Fuzzy Warbles, cassette label out of New York, and was surprised to see they had a 2 cassette anthology of the Hamsters, who I never knew that much at all. They were around from 1980 to 2017, and this collection is called Stupid Songs. You can check out Fuzzy Warbles Bandcamp. They had some left. 40 songs and liners from singer Ian Moss. And from the Hamsters, we heard Televisionitis. We also heard music from Berlin, brand new from the band Jive Street Revival, their first 45. And Shattered in Rays. We heard the Rolling Stones starting us off the set, saying a sad farewell to Charlie Watts. Amazing watching so many videos this week of Charlie Cam focused on his playing live, and listened to so many Stones records this week. It was crazy. I dug some stuff off of a great bootleg from 1973 from Perth, doing a killer version of Rocks Off. And what really is the best Charlie song to pick, you just don't know. He was the engine that drove it all. He was the band. So farewell to Charlie Watts. And we started off with the Stones' Rice Krispies commercial. All here on the program. Thanks for joining us. Stick around. Lots to play for you, including this brand new, not actually brand new, but sort of new. From a release entitled Route de Nuit, member of the band Libre Arbitra, and a release from this past March, courtesy of Parisian artist Marie Delta here on the program. Stay tuned, everybody.
Avec toutes ses tours debout et son peuple endormi, ses fondations inébranlables, du rivage au fond corallien de l'océan. Le vent dit: Pompéi ai-je enterré et caché aux hommes à travers 17 siècles. Je vais ensevelir cette ville, mais pas la cacher. Elle sera un monument aux hommes de ma colère mystérieuse, placé dans la lumière azur pour les générations à venir. Cette ville, comme un puissant navire avec ses banderoles volantes, semble flotter le long des profondeurs silencieuses de l'océan. Et souvent dans un calme limpide, à travers le milieu transparent des eaux, les marins de toutes les contrées aperçoivent cette ville silencieuse. Ils regardent ses cours et ses terrasses, comptent ses portes et les clochers de ses églises. Elle est un grand cimetière, et ce depuis de nombreuses années. Mais dans le puissant calme qui couvre pendant des semaines sous les latitudes des tropiques, elle fascine l'œil avec une révélation de la vie humaine qui subsiste encore dans les asiles sous-marins protégés des tempêtes qui tourmentent nos airs. Comme une fata morgana, une fata morgana, une fata morgana, une fata morgana. Secousse, secousse. Volcanique.
My heart's heard it all before. Spare me no pain tonight. Leave it here as you walk out the door. The reasons don't matter now. Only one thing that I know for sure. You're leaving the heart that you're breaking, 'cause you don't love me anymore. Silence now fills up this room. My tears hidden deep down inside. And tonight I'm hurting, lost in the echo of the sound of you saying goodbye. The reasons don't matter now. Only one thing that I know for sure. You're leaving the heart that you're breaking, 'cause you don't love me anymore. Silence now fills up this room. My tears hidden deep down inside. And tonight I'm hurting, lost in the echo of the sound of you saying goodbye. The reasons don't matter now. Only one thing that I know for sure. You're leaving the heart that you're breaking, 'cause you don't love me. No, you don't love me anymore.
Hitting a rock red color clown. I must be mad, this hour looks sad. I played a game, now nothing remains.
from 2019. Sounds there from a band out of London. Go by the name of Power Plant from their LP People in the Sun. We heard Hey Mr. Dogman. Sounded pretty awesome. Behind that, our pal Sherry Pie turned me on to that record from Sleepy John. And that is from around 1969 to 70. Went on tour with Zappa. They were from Washington State. And had an unreleased album. And then I guess somewhere in the 2000s, Gear Fab put out a CD of their stuff, which I quickly snapped up. Pretty awesome hard prog, courtesy of the band known as Sleepy John. Check it out. What else did we hear? We heard some music there from Connie Smith. Unlikely surprise for the year's comeback list. Connie, going way back to the 1960s in Nashville, actually had a big hit that was on the charts longer than anything by a female artist for a long time, until Taylor Swift knocked her off her perch. But she is back and has a new album out on Fat Possum Records. In fact, my day job, we just hosted a DJ special with her, and she is awesome. The new album is called Cry of the Heart, and it is produced by Marty Stewart. We heard Spare Me No Truth, brand new from Connie Smith. Check it out. We also heard something from a new Mississippi compilation called Chambuku, and a track from Arita y Si Conjunto called Puya Tropicana. Pretty amazing record with a 8-year-old singer, Arita Castillo, young queen of cumbia music indeed. She did some records for Disco Fuentes in Colombia in the 1960s. Pretty raw, ripping guitars and great clarinet melodies, and she has an amazing voice too. That is coming out this week, courtesy of the Mississippi label. Check it out. Arita y Su Conjunto, and the record once again called Chambaku. Behind that, some Swedish prog, courtesy of the group Arbet och Fritid, Arbet and Fritid, somewhere in the 1970s. I had a CD laying around, but I couldn't rip it for the show. I found that on a track called The Essence of Swedish Progressive Music, Pregnant Rainbows for Colorblind Dreamers. And that came out compiling 1960s and 70s Swedish prog stuff. Great Arbet och Fritid. Behind that, something from the group known as Ray Compact, from a compilation on the Australian label Chemical Imbalance. It's their 15th numbered label sampler. Came out this past winter. And a track entitled In the Year of the Fuck Up. Other great artists on here, including The End Project, Anthony Guerra, Frack, William Henry Mung, and others. Once again on the compilation CI label sampler number 15 from Chemical Imbalance Records. Comit Hypnotis behind that. And some spaced out dub out of Belgium from a record called Dubs pour Oulala. And this comes to us from the Cortisona label, who sent us this in the past week. Pretty amazing stuff. Tim Van Hemel is the producer behind that. Out this past July. And Marie Delta starting off that set a little while ago. From the Route de Nuit LP. All here on the show. Thanks for tuning in. We're recording just as the giant storm hits Louisiana. We have some friends down there we're thinking of in New Orleans and otherwise. Hope everybody's going to make out okay. We're going to keep the music flowing right now. This is a band out of Nova Scotia taking on a cover of The Mentally Ill. This is Organized Filth.
Right now.
featured wife, R.W. Quarantine. Doug Davis is outside. I don't know what vibe it's. It's literally
Is
kind
there,
of like
do you guys have a piano
party
in
here.
that dressing room? Because Barry Manilow had a piano in his dressing room. Was that like in his
There's
rider?
a
Or
keyboard.
is that
There is a keyboard. Hold on, listen. There's a keyboard. Don, go. Can't smile without you.
No, I don't want to hear Don Davis sing. No.
Randy,
Was that
without taking.
No.
Wait, as we're on, Anderson, that was Don Lemon on keyboard. As we're on the phone, I just got a text from my personal producer said, can you be ready in 15? Now, don't quote me. I don't know if I'm going on. They just said, how long would it take to get ready? I said 5 minutes for the DJ gear, 10 minutes for the sequin jacket.
Wow. It'll only take 5 minutes for the gear, but 10 for the... How heavy are those sequins?
The sequin jacket weighs about 18 pounds.
Wait, no. Can you pass?
Did you get our selfie?
Can you pass the?
I did.
Pass the phone though to Doug Davis, Clive Davis's son, who I just heard his voice a moment ago. Can we talk to Doug?
I heard and saw Doug, but he's running around probably trying to get this back on. I don't physically see him right now, but Don's trying to get him.
Okay, but DJ Scatsy, that's a good piece of information there. So they're making calls, asking all the key people, can you be, how long are you going to take to be ready? And you say 15 minutes. So that's a good sign.
I think what me and you and Barry. Don said that you get our selfies.
Yes, I did. I liked it very much.
Everyone's texting selfies. This is quite a scene backstage in Central Park.
So who else has trailers around here? I heard Barry said that Elvis Costello is nearby.
I don't know if Elvis is still here. We heard he might be. I don't know. I know Barry Manilow is here. He's literally to my left. He's in the other room. I don't know who else is here. But let me tell you, Barry Manilow, Don Lemon, Gayle King, and DJ Cassidy is more than enough to restart the show.
Okay, all right. I will receive that video.
But the big question is, what happens when Patti Smith comes back to her trailer and finds no snacks left and no napkins?
There's going to be hell of pay. If I know Patti Smith, which I don't.
If Patti Smith is listening, I'm eating your last Smart Food white cheddar popcorn as we speak.
We need a picture of that as well. So
wow. I hope there's no crust on the small little sandwiches.
If you don't mind, I know my mother, father, sister, and grandmother are listening, so I just want to say I love them to them. Thank you.
You know, it's not like we're a global news network.
Let the pig supply the bacon. Let the pig supply the ham. Let the pigs spread their infection. Let the pigs do whatever they want. Let the pigs play politician. Let the pigs play president. Let the pigs destroy the nation. Let them get somebody to do their killing. Let the pigs run wild. And let the pigs run wild. Let the pigs run wild. Let the pigs be diplomatic. Let the pigs be debonair. Let the pigs support the corporation. Loose the hydrocarbons in the air. Let them pass the legislation. Let them play their deadly game. Let them fuel the fires of inflation. But at the meat packers they'll squeal in pain. Hey, let the pigs run wild. Let the pigs run wild. Let the pigs run wild. Let them squander our resources. Let them loose to rape the land. Let them ponder their recourses as the sizzle in the frying pan. Let the pigs be military. Let the pigs be fascist too. Let the pigs be so contrary when we lock them in the zoo. Let the pigs run wild. 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 Let the pigs run wild.
Look
remember that inside every cloud, there's a silver-plated Uzi.
And it only takes a double A. It takes a double A to put up a bonito. To put up a bonito. You got a spring blossom. You got a spring blossom. You've got a bell. You've got a bell.
Checking in with some new release from Sublime Frequencies, Balig Hamdi and Zai El Hawa. It's from a collection of modal instrumental pop, all taken from Egypt from the 1970s. Behind that, the amazing Horse Lords out of Baltimore. Some years ago, they put out a mixtape, and it is now coming out on LP reissue, courtesy of the Improved Sequence label out of Italy. And we heard an excerpt of that. It's one long run-on track. We heard Brand New from Blurt back again, and the new track called Uzi. It's coming out in September. A little sneak preview there, courtesy of Blurt. Been around forever, and designing really lovely packages too for these releases as well, especially in the last few years. Blurt. Behind that, we heard something off that great Cameroon garage funk LP that's due out, I think, this week on the Analog Africa label. We played a track a couple weeks ago that was pretty slammin'. This also from Johnny Black et les Jokers and Mai Boya, Brand New. Also a compilation that came out a few years ago on Stop Gold, I just heard it recently, of all freak beat and garage punk from the 1990s out of the Northern Catalonia and French locales. The Limignanas hit it pretty big from that scene. This is kind of a dip into some more of that, courtesy of the Human Potatoes doing Bartolin Scream. The collection is called Back from the Canigio, Garage Punks versus Freak Beat Mods Perpignan, all recordings between 1989 and 1999. We also heard Ronnie and the Ray Guns from 1982, Let the Pigs Run Wild. We heard the result of the big New York City concert last week that got rained out, and then CNN held ground until they were supposed to restart it at 10 o'clock, which then became the heaviest rainfall hour in the history of New York City, so the concert didn't start back. But as you can tell, Don Lemon and Gail King and company helped themselves to all the catering and artists' instruments in their tents, and yeesh. They finally got Patti Smith on the phone, and they were trying to get her to be Kathy Griffin. It didn't work very well. When they mentioned they were eating all her food, she responded that global warming was responsible for all of this going on. So, right on, Patti. She didn't need that garbage food anyway they gave her. We also heard something from a Polish group by the name of Vulgarator out on the SIF label, SYF Records out of Poland, and Mammut from their third LP, and Organized Filth starting off that set from Nova Scotia from their cover of Not Quite Dead Yet, the Mentally Ill song. That's from a demo tape that came out in 2019 here on the show. We're going to listen to some more of Balig Hamdi, and then we're going to check in with this pretty amazing band that we dug up this week out of Italy called Futesha. Stay tuned, everybody. Scratch Perry sadly also lost this week, and it's been a week, huh? Caveman Skank, truly a multi-dimensional mind in music, just relentlessly productive, going in any direction that was presented, and worked with some fairly varied and amazing collaborators through the years. Got a lot of catch up on him. His discography is enormous, but sad loss from Lee Scratch Perry. We heard Salamander behind that. Salamander out of South Korea. The duo of Sala and Manda, actually. Bubble Bamboo Princess. That's what we heard. Out this past March. We also lost Eric Wagner this week, singer of the amazing band Trouble. That's from their Psalm 9 record, Assassin. Rest in peace, Eric Wagner. We heard the Maggots behind that, band out of Banda Aceh. That was sent to me by Ruli Shibara from Senyawa, who passed along a ton of amazing Indonesian metal tracks to me. And that one definitely drawing from some traditional elements, and the Indonesian metal scene just drew from everything 80s, 90s and beyond, traditional, non-traditional, but a really awesome track from the Maggots. And Futisha starting us all off out of Italy, and Nel Rosetto from a release called Attorno a me l'ombro. You can check that out. It's up on Bandcamp. Thank you all for tuning in. Going to leave you with some more Lee, this time from The Fall, covering Why Are People So Grudgeful. Marky Smith was a huge fan of Lee Perry, of course. And we will speak to you all in 2 weeks. Email us if you'd like, btradio85@gmail.com. Once again, all the shows are archived up on the website, brianturnershow.com. And you can grab them all via Mixcloud or Apple Podcasts. There seemed to be some kind of problem last week. Hopefully it's fixed. I cannot battle technology as well as most people, so thanks for hanging in there. And thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you all in a few weeks. And please stay well. We'll speak soon. Bye.
spacious. Dear Mr. Smith,